Hi, hello, doctor. My name is Syazwana. I'm from Division of Boundary Affairs. My question is regarding Mr. Sam's journey. I was inspired because of his intermittent fasting. So I want to ask, for someone who want to start diet, what is the other thing other than intermittent fasting? Because I have tried it and it's really hard to do.
Yes.
Especially about sweet drinks.
Yes.
And is there any other way to overcome those?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you are drinking sweet drinks, nothing else matters. Okay? I can help almost anyone. And I have helped almost anyone. But the one thing I cannot help is people who drink their sugar. If you drink your sugar, nothing will help. It's that simple. That's the line in the sand. So, if you are a sugar addict, we have to get you off being a sugar addict. Now, we do this a lot. What we've learned is that sugar addiction is like other forms of addiction. The reward center of the brain takes the information and transmits it as a dopamine signal. Now, dopamine is the pleasure neurotransmitter, but neurons can be overwhelmed by that. And so what they do is they downregulate the dopamine receptor. So when that happens, you end up needing more and more to get less and less. And so now you're an addict because you're constantly trying to get that dopamine signal and you're not getting very much for it. You have to reverse that. The only way to reverse it is to get rid of the sugar that's causing the dopamine release. So, if you're a heroin addict, how long does it take to break the addiction? 2 weeks. If you are a cocaine addict, how long does it take to break the addiction? 2 weeks. If you are a nicotine addict, how long does it take to break the addiction? 2 weeks. If you're an alcohol addict, it takes a little longer, unfortunately. But for sugar, we've actually been able to break the addiction in children in 1 week, 5 days. Now, those 5 days are unpleasant. Those 5 days, the kids are squirrely, they're angry, they yell at their moms, they break things, they throw stuff out the window. They're very, very annoyed. They don't do well in school, they act out because they're in the process of withdrawal. And then 5 days later, on average, some 7, some 5, bingo. They wake up and they feel like the cloud has lifted. And all of a sudden, they're able to do all sorts of things. And the parents notice that the kids are calmer, they can study at home, the teachers notice they're better at school, they start getting better grades, and when they finally realize it's because they took the sugar out of their diet, they don't go back. So, if you are a sugar addict, what you have to do is you have to realize there's going to be some pain. Like any addiction, there's going to be some pain. But you can get past it. Now, can you do anything to try to mitigate the pain? Can you do anything to modulate the pain? And the answer is maybe, maybe. Some people recommend glutamine, Glutamine. You can buy that at the health food store, 200 milligrams twice a day. And the reason for that is because glutamine will get turned into GABA in the brain, which will be sort of a sedative. And fructose actually prevents glutamate from being converted into GABA, so you're sort of GABA deficient. So if you give glutamine, you might be able to boost things a little bit. So that's one possible way that you can try to help mitigate some of the symptoms of addiction. But you basically have to commit to at least a 1 week and preferably a 2 week no sugar intervention. And if you can do that, there's a very good chance you can come out the other end and you will never look back at it again. You will be very happy.